Architect of Aggravation, Charlamagne the God. Hello.
I know recently, because we had a little exchange online, I think that's when you tweeted out that Chingy interview, and I was like, I feel like sometimes now you don't go as hard. And for me, I'm trying to explain what I was thinking when I said that to you. Wasn't that like you were getting soft and nothing like that, but it was basically saying, I feel that nowadays when people come up, it's more like, yeah, you still throw those questions that people want to know, but it's more of an endorsement because you guys, of course, #1 radio show in NYC.
That's a good point, but I'm gonna tell you why that is. I'm a cultural critic. I've been doing radio since '98. The game was real trash at one point.
Okay.
Trash. So when these certain artists would come up here, you get no love. Not even just here at the Breakfast Club, whether it was in Philly when I was doing mornings on 100.3 The Beat, you know, on Wendy Williams Experience. In Columbia, you get no love. You're garbage. You're trash. You're terrible. You're whack. You suck. I don't like your shit. Period. Franchise boys, whoever. Like, yeah, you didn't get no love. But now, to me, the game is dope. Hip hop is in an amazing space right now.
I seen you use the term that hip hop is in the new golden era,
man. New golden era, man. When you look at the end, you
really think that?
Absolutely. Look at the end of look at the late '80s when it was Rakim, Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-Ones. In the early '90s, you had more of them. You had those guys still, but then you had like the new East Coast rising. Biggie and Wu-Tang and Nas. Then you had the West doing what they was doing, Death Row era. Those within itself were two golden eras. Then you had the late '90s again when you had like the Big Puns, the DMXs, the Cam'rons, Eminem. All of them came up. That was another golden era. Then the South. Say what you want. South was a good era. It may not have been golden for the traditionalists in hip hop, but for down south, with the rise of T.I. and Ludacris and Jeezy and Wayne revamping himself, that was a great era. That was a great era. So now I feel like we in another golden era again. You got Drake, J. Cole, Wale, Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, Mac Miller.
I'm glad you mentioned, like, for example, Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, like Mac Miller, but
Nipsey Hussle. We got some dope MCs out there, man.
But for example, I have a slightly different stance on what you're saying. Is it because like we're in a new golden era, or is it because people got the internet, which they could go out and look for the music? They don't have to get the franchise boy doing a Laffy Taffy all in their face or whatever. You know what I mean? So is it because there's just dope music, or people could find dope music easier?
It's because there's dope music and dope artists out right now, and then you mix it in with you still got the OGs still repping. You know how dope it is to hear somebody like J. Cole do a record paying homage to Nas, I just let Nas down. Then Nas responding to that. That's dope. But I didn't see that in the eras I grew up in. I remember I always wanted to hear Rakim reply to Nas's unauthorized biography of Rakim.
True.
I never heard that. I didn't hear Rakim them or see KRS-One them embracing the new cats. Not saying that they weren't. I just didn't see it. We didn't see it. Now we see it.
Cool.
I mean, look at what happened this past Tuesday. You had Kanye West, J. Cole, Mac Miller all drop albums. All of them sold great. All of them are dope albums. Really good.
But Kanye records. West is dope.
No. West sucks. Yeezus sucks. No,
this is a trash album.
Trash. Yeezus got 2 songs on there I like. I like Blood on the Leaves and the Bonded, the last song on the album.
Bound 2,
whatever it was called.
That was almost like an exorcism for the old Kanye out of that song.
Other than that,
it was garbage.
Trash.
Right?
Trash.
I did an online vlog and saying the same thing pretty much.
But I can't factor that in. The only reason I said that was a good look for what happened Tuesday, because Kanye is still one of the dopest artists of our era.
Okay. Even with that effort.
Yeah, you don't judge. You can't. I mean, they say you're only as good as your last album, but that's not true, because you would have to. You can do the law of averages.
Okay.
He's got way dope material. Matter of fact, that's the only Kanye West album I've never liked.
You like 808s?
Yeah, I thought 808s was dope. I thought 808s was dope the first time I heard it. Everybody was like, oh, it's weird, it's different. But that shit was dope. Because first time I heard, I'm not loving you, I heard that shit in the club. I was like, oh, this shit rocking.
It was a weird vibe to me, though.
It was dope.
It wasn't really whack. If we're going to go on the whack or hot, I'm going to say whack. But to me, it was just weird. It was something I wasn't used to.
I still think that shit hot. 808s was hot album.
You think maybe Yeezus, you listen to Yeezus a couple months from now, you keep hearing the club, you hear the BB Kings a couple times.
Trash.
Trash?
Trash. There's no such thing as music growing on you. music, you're programmed to like certain things because you hear so much. That's why they call it radio programming, or they call it television programming, because they can program you to like certain shit. So there's no such thing as a record growing on you. The first time you hear a record, you either sonically like it or you don't. The next time, if you hear it later on 5, 6 times, you're like, yeah, I fuck with it, because you've been conditioned to like it.
No, you could be also checking out the lyrics, because the first time I hear something in the club, I'm hearing the beat. I don't hear the lyrics. I hear the beat and the hook. I hear the beat and the hook. The next couple times I hear it, I'm like, damn, he said some dope shit on the verse.
See, I'm different. I hit both simultaneously.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always gravitate towards lyrics first. You say some shit that make me be like, woo. You know what I'm saying? That's hot. Like then I'm out. I'm all ears. You know, beats is kind of like secondary. Even with the wackest songs, like Trinidad James wasn't the beat. Say what you want about Old Gold, everything. It was the lyrics that got.
It was a whole flow, the cadence too.
It was the lyrics. Pop the Molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Pop the Molly. You're like, oh, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I'm turning this up. You know what I mean? This ain't for no fuck niggas. If you a real nigga, then fuck with me. I feel that off top. Like, whoa. That's lyrics. People can say what they want and be like, yo, niggas is whack, this and that. Yo, everybody says something that you gravitate toward at some point in the game.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
So, I mean, if you had to say who's out now who you been the most out now? Like, who's been the hottest shit or your favorite rapper? I would say the new cats.
I really like J. Cole. He dope. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this latest project, Born Sinner. I like Nipsey Hussle. I like Kendrick Lamar. I like Schoolboy Q. Those are the cats I really like. I like Mac Miller. You know, surprisingly, I love Wale. I think Wale is dope. You know what I mean? His joint legendary. Off the Ambition album, I would definitely put that on the soundtrack to my life. I like Gunplay. You know?
Gunplay?
Yeah, man. People sleep. I'm telling you, man. People sleep on Gunplay. They not. That's when I know people not really listening. People talk about they listening to lyrics, but they not listening. People looking at his image.
True.
You know, oh, he looks wild. He's crazy. He sniffs coke. All right, cool, but he can snap. Listen to what he's saying.
Nah, I respect Gunplay. Out of all the cats you see doing it now, and the ones that's getting shine, because we know there's mad whack rappers in the game. You know what I mean? The Dangers disappeared with D4L and that whole crew. Who you think a cat that's getting shine? It could be through the internet, wherever, but you just not feeling. You just think that's some whack shit.
Lil B.
Lil B?
Garbage. Don't get it.
You don't get it?
Don't get it. But guess what? It ain't for me to get. You know what I'm saying? Everything not for everybody. That's the other thing I will say too. I don't believe in good or bad anymore.
Why not?
I don't believe in something being dope and something being whack. I think it's all relative. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you relate to. Cause I'm gonna tell you why. I can be sitting here saying Lil B is garbage.
Trbe.
But it's 10 or 100 kids out there that's like, you out your fucking mind, Lil B's dope, you don't get it, yada yada yada. Same thing with the Yeezus album. Yeezus is trash. Nah, it's not.
Yeah, my message is going crazy. His stance is just getting at me.
But what people don't realize, it's all a matter of opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. Put it like this: if everybody didn't have different opinions, if everybody didn't like different things, a lot of us wouldn't be working.
You're right.
Because it's some people who don't like Charlamagne, but then there's people who do. I always break it down with the law of 10. The law of 10 is 3 people gonna like it, 3 people not gonna like it, and 4 people just gonna be sitting back waiting to see what happens. True. That's the law of 10.
We're gonna get into that, but one thing with Lil B though, I know. I was kind of analyzing his whole success, and I'm trying to see if you can mess with me on this point right here. Is that I've always thought that hard work beats talent if talent don't work hard, and I feel like my man, he puts out a video. Like if you look how many videos he puts out a month, there's no artist doing that. Like the amount of effort and the amount of grind he puts in, even if he's trash, you got to realize just going back to your law. Yeah, people are gonna like it, but it has to be somebody that like it.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
like he's doing so much.
I'm not knocking what he do. I just don't fuck with it.
True.
I don't like it. It's trash to me. I'm not listening to it. But that don't mean he's still not doing shows. Exactly. That don't mean there's still not people downloading his music. It still don't mean that's not people out there that want bass God to fuck their bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not into it. And I do the research to everything. I don't never just blindly say I don't like something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna listen to it. And I'm not going to just listen to 1 or 2 songs. I'm going to try to get in depth with it to see if I'm missing something. Yeah. Because I've done that with a few artists. Like, I didn't really like Wale when Wale first came out. You know? I remember watching him on some award show, like, who is this nigga in the Mickey Mouse hoodie with the dreads that won't grow? You know? Now, I think he's super dope.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And like I'm willing to even I'm always the type of person that is willing to be like, yeah, I was wrong. Like, hey, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you see me give my opinion on something, I have thoroughly done the knowledge to said subject.
Okay, true.